And then, so we, there's all these places. There was one called the...
Trap House. No.
Trapper's House.
It's like the Trapper's Lodge or something.
Trappers in the Trap House. Trap House. It's not a trap house. This is when I mentioned this before. The first time I came up here, first thing I saw was the bones. And we just took some photos up by the bones. Some of them look like horse. And they're so old, there's like moss growing over the sides.
There's moss on the south side? I'll get a compass out.
The like few minutes we spent with him is already a lot. And the lighting gets darker.
That's it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, half the lights in this like village that he's built from the ground up are motion censored lights.
He's like, oh, if the light won't turn on in the morning, you just get up and pace around the room a bit.
I guess I'm wondering where he gets money.
That's exactly what I'm wondering, how he...
Right? This place could be a lot smaller and still be very interesting. How has it been dealing with thieves?
Oh,
Stealing.
that aggravates the heck out of you. You get one in every 1,000. You'd gladly like to show people and stuff like that. And one of my items that was removed illegally from the house here was a wood plane. This here was made by a guy in Broadview, Saskatchewan. And his name was O.L. Pearson. And was one of the jewels in the collecting field. Every once in a while, somebody walks off with tin cans, and it just, it just aggravates the heck out of you.
Have you ever been called a hoarder?
Oh, yeah, I would say so. Somebody may collect stamps and have a whole huge album of stamps. Another one collects all them, and I've been very fortunate. I go to garage sales and flea markets and stuff like this. Somebody will have something and, oh, what's that? I don't know. Oh, I'd like to buy it. So I buy it, and then somebody will maybe tell me along the line, oh, that was used for here or used for there. Yeah, it's been known that a little bit eccentric sometimes, they may say. You'd start off with one lamp, and you'd like to say that one lamp room now has got 265 kerosene lamps in it now. If you want to learn about this world, you get out and you travel and you be snoopy. Oh, and if you listen and keep your eyes open, I was out the other day and I went and visited a guy's collection of antiques, and I looked and by God, there's another tin can, a variation I didn't know about. Okay, so it's like going to school, you learn. It's the hands-on experience. Like you say, you come out and you had the hands-on experience of living in the log cabin. Well, there's no phone, no telephone, no TV, no electricity, didn't have no water, and today's kids have no idea what that's all about.
I was wondering if you could retell who built the house and when, just the history of the house.
Oh, the gentleman that built the house, he came here in 1882. His name was Benjamin Lamoche. In 1894, the Homestead Declaration said he wasn't going to put his wife in a shanty, and due to the frost, he built a house. So the 17 rooms on this side is the 1885 section of the house. In 1906, his daughter got engaged to a French count, a Count d'Ichagon, and so he added 3 more rooms onto the house on the west side here. And they stayed here till 1920s, and then they went south. And then Pages had it for 55 years, Yarners had it for 7 years, and now I've had it for 35 years. Us collectors are like little kids. Yourself. If you get a new toy or a new camera, you show somebody, your friends. I always get what they call what's-its. You get little things like this, which a handle, and what is it? I don't know, but I'm waiting for somebody to show. I got another one here, just a piece of steel, and it's got F and I stamped in it, and have no the slightest idea what it was used for. And I got this piece of wood, and it's got all the carvings and the strings here and stuff like this, and somebody suspects that it was used to make cigars. I got a document that is from 1636, and it's a wedding certificate from England, and that was when somebody got married.
Wow. 1836.
No, 1636.
1636?
Yeah, that's how old it is, eh? So that's probably my oldest item, eh? Tin cans, there's lots of rare tin cans. That brass thing there, that's what they call a English beer urn. And you put a cast iron slug in the fireplace, heat it up, put it inside, and then you put your beer in there. And Englishmen have warm beer. And that's what they call a hot toddy. I was at a guy's place. He says, there's a shed. Go look in the shed. And here this gramophone was in the shed.
Oh, it's beautiful too.
Oh. And I said, well, what happens if I give you 22 silver dollars? If you got 22 silver dollars, you can give me, you're going to have the gramophone. I went out, I had 22 silver dollars.
Wow.
In my van car, eh? And I had, just like you have your chips, 22 silver dollars, and I handed them. That's how come I got the gramophone, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you get money?
Huh?
How do you get money?
Oh, money is that I used to work at the potash mine.
Yeah.
And I actually worked up in Saskatoon. Lived in Avenue J South, and I used to go out junk hunting on the weekends, and we'd go out, and if we spent $50, which the wife would get a little upset about, I have a whole carload of junk. You see, this is my cigarette and booze money, I call this. Eh? And now I spent 29 years at the potash mine, and I got a pension.
Yep.
And so that helps out, and so I managed to survive, eh? And I've collected, eh? And it seemed somebody's asked me about this stuff. I said, yeah, everywhere I went, I brought home a souvenir of something.
There's a soap dish right out here. Straight up just soap in it.
Wait, where?
Right here. Old chums, Matt, smoking tobacco.
How much do I have to pay to use that soap naked, like shower and really use it?
Ew.
How much do I have to pay you?
Me?
Yeah.
Like $1 million.
Find in there.
Just a nice shot.
It is a nice shot.
A what?
Just the water.
Oh, I went to school, eh? And we had peanut butter sandwiches all the time. Oh, and that stuff sticks to the roof of your mouth. Oh, I used to hate that, and I still do. The only way I can eat it is with jam.